ERC, quality service since 1972, repairing TVs, console stereos, electronic musical instruments, pinball machines, arcade games, and more. Call 836-0454.
You've clicked on the Weather Xtreme video from ABC 3340. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters coming to you this morning from the Weather Center. And let's quickly go to our Skycam network. And here's the view from Birmingham looking over Red Mountain. Beautiful crystal clear sky this morning and chilly temperatures. A lot of spots at or slightly below freezing. And Demopolis also, you can see calm wind. The flag's not flying at all down there. And definitely a clear sky, and that's what you get today. We have high pressure just to our west and a cold front just to our northwest will actually move through tonight, and that will help to dip temperatures just a little bit on the day Wednesday, but I think other than the dip in temperatures, you won't notice much. You can see a little bit of a trough there to our northwest, and that will be moving through quickly. That trough helping to push the cold front down through here and reinforce the cold air. Temperatures this morning rather mild. The only really cold weather up in central Canada. Across the southeastern U.S., we're around the freezing mark. These are all airport observations, of course, and at this particular time, just after 7 o'clock, as I'm doing this, the temperatures around freezing. QPF-wise, our next shot of rain comes Friday, primarily Friday, during the first half of the day, and I don't think we're going to see a lot of rain with that. It's not going to be an all-day rain, kind of a showery situation, and the result being that the rainfall amounts will be relatively light, on the order of a half to quarter of an inch. Now, here's the 06Z GFS model run. This is the 18Z 500 millibar pattern. You can see that little trough coming across the north central part of the country. It zips across very quickly and helps to reinforce the cooler air. You can see the thickness values dive just a little bit. It's not going to be especially real cold, but I think highs tomorrow will only get into the around 50 to maybe the lower 50s. On Thursday, we're kind of under a ridge for the time being as the trough to our west begins to develop some. As that trough moves over the Great Lakes on Friday, it's going to intensify, and that's going to help to bring a cold front down into the area. And I think our best shot for rain is going to come during the first 12 hours of Friday. The first rain of 2009, as a matter of fact. That system zips off quickly as the weather pattern remains rather progressive, and we're just get things going through quickly. High pressure settles in over the area on Saturday, making for a dry day. Now, Sunday, there's some question, but at the moment I'm going for dry. We see the trough beginning to develop off to the west and a lot further south. The GFS is suggesting that moisture is going to be returning, but I think the GFS is overdoing it just a little bit, and I think the day Sunday is going to be dry. The trough settles in over Old Mexico and West Texas there, extreme southwest Texas actually, and that will set the stage for a surface low to form over South Texas, and of course with the old frontal boundary somewhere in the Gulf, that will allow things to become wet across the south central United States. That trough, we get a piece of that zipping out across the southeast on Tuesday, and I think that will be a pretty good day. And right now it's beginning to look like the possibility that this could be a potent storm system, but we're edging into voodoo, so that's kind of on the edge of our accuracy there. And now looking out into voodoo, the GFS still suggesting a pattern change with a broad trough over the eastern half of the country on the 9th, and not quite as potent with the development of winter weather, but still it's an if, and we will want to keep our eye on that. And then by the end of the period around the 13th, you can see that the trough, the long wave trough, is still there, and that's still keeping things rather stormy. And so we're going to end up, as at least it looks like, January is going to be an active weather time. Again, appreciate you tuning into the Weather Xtreme video. Try to have the next one posted around the same time tomorrow morning. Hope that you have a great Tuesday. Godspeed.